Hey, Chris here. Welcome back. Nice garage. We picked up this 2017 Honda Pilot, and this is the family mobile. So what I decided to do was put a hitch on it so we could tow my little utility trailer. I have one of those things you can put in the back of the hitch that'll hold luggage, and I also have a thing I can put in the back to haul a dirt bike if needed. I highly doubt I would ever haul a dirt bike, but I can if I needed to. So this hitch goes on real simple. Again, 2017 Honda Pilot, I believe 16, 17. There's a few years. I'm not really familiar with these too much, but as you can see, the hitch. Now this hitch does weigh a lot, so I'm concerned with if it's going to change the ride quality. When I say a lot, I mean it's less than 100 pounds, but you can definitely tell it has some weight to it. There's 3 bolts on each side that hold it to the frame. So in the instructions, they recommend pulling the spare tire down. As you can see, there's the holes in the frame to mount. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3 on each side of the spare tire. There's also, in the back of the bumper cover, there's an area we may have to remove. It's like a cutout, because I believe you can get a hitch from the factory for these. So we're going to hold it up here and see if that's going to need to be removed or not. I don't believe I'm going to have to take the spare tire down. I have my son here to help hold it up. And then we'll get into, there's a specific wiring harness and a module that needs to be installed. So right now I want to focus on getting the hitch on, and then we'll focus on the wiring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some a can of, where is that can I just had? I think it's on the back of that truck. Can you grab it for me? I'm going to put some it's like a penetration oil. It's called Tefla Pent. I don't know where I got it at, but I'm going to try that out. It puts like an oily film in the whenever you're trying to, it's also like you spray it on, and it's supposed to be like a rust inhibitor. This stuff here, I've used it before. It's good stuff. Freeze parts frozen by rust, gum, paint, corrosion, lubricates metal surfaces as it cleans. So I don't know, I mean, it definitely feels like it has some sort of an oily film to it when you get it all over you. So anyway, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna spray up these holes, let it sit for a little bit, and then try to install the hitch. All right, so what we did was I picked up one of these at the big box store. It was a little wire brush. So what you have to do is I lubed on these holes. Like I showed you before, the 3 holes in the frame that you mount the hitch to. This middle one, I got halfway with the thread. I started stuck the ratchet on her, and I started cranking it down. And the captive nut or whatever is up in there busted off, so I had to cut the bolt out. So now I'm going to be down to 5 bolts holding this on, 3 on one side, passenger side, 2 on the driver's side. I'm not going to be towing anything majorly heavy, but just be careful. Do not use an impact on this. It'll bust them loose, I'm sure, because I was just using arm strength. So what I did was I took that little wire brush that I got, and I stuck this in, and I started cleaning the holes and getting that up in there. And that worked on the passenger side with no problem. I haven't tried bolting them down all the way because that wire brush only went in there. I mean, these bolts are a good, 1.5 inches long. So next step is we are going to put the hitch on and bolt it up. Okay guys, we got the hitch on, and what ended up happening was we got 3 on this side, 1, 2, 3. We only got 2 on the other side. Like I said before, we had one of the captive nuts break. I had to cut the bolt off with a grinder and a cutoff wheel. So what we ended up doing was 1/2 inch extension, 22 millimeter socket, 1/2 inch drive ratchet, and my jack handle. So That's what it took to put this on. Yeah, the instructions say it would take 20 minutes. If your car was brand new and didn't have any rust in those holes, we lubed them up, we wire wheeled them as best we could. So what I would recommend is do not use impact, because that rust, all that takes that little bit of torque. Yes, I mean, there's a lot of power in that thing, but I think what would happen is you would have more of them bust off. So you don't have to pull the spare tire down like they said in the instructions. You kind of have to set the outer part where it goes around the spare tire. You have to set that in the lip of the bumper cover, and then rock it up into position and start threading your bolts. And once you get a couple of them threaded, you can let go, because this thing's, like I said, this thing's pretty heavy. So once you get those nuts started, or I'm sorry, those bolts started in the captive nuts, and then start working on them with the ratchet. So we have 5. I'm not going to tow anything real heavy. I'm not going to pull a car or anything stupid like that. It's only a Honda Pilot, but I'm comfortable with 5. I have a small 5x7 utility trailer. You know, I may use it to go get some firewood, something like that. Help somebody move, washer, dryer. I mean, I do have a full-size pickup truck, and I'm probably going to put a hitch on this 10. But I figured if we ever take us on vacation, we can use the luggage rack or whatever. So if you guys have any questions, we'll move on to the wiring of this. It's starting to rain, so it's not going to happen today. But this does come with a module, and I think because the electronics on this vehicle are pretty involved, so I'll figure that out and read the instructions on it, and we'll make another video. We'll see you guys. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, comments, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm trying to make more content. We're trying to move into a bigger space. So we'll see you guys on the next video.